The shock double transfer that has Arsenal. Today we have a huge transfer story that is creating excitement across the Arsenal fan base. Could Mikel Arteta and Andrea Berta really pull off a sensational double move by signing both Morgan Rogers and Ayyoub Bouaddi this summer? Reports continue to link Arsenal with both players as the club looks to strengthen after winning the Premier League title. While no deal has been officially confirmed, there are increasing reports that Arsenal admire both talents and are exploring how they could fit into the squad. Fans talking. Hello Gunners, welcome back to Arsenal Daily Talk, your #1 destination for the latest Arsenal transfer news, breaking updates, match analysis and everything happening at the Emirates. If you love Arsenal as much as we do, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications and let's dive straight into today's massive Arsenal news. Come on, you Gunners. Morgan Rogers has become one of the hottest names in English football. After his outstanding performances for Aston Villa, many believe he is ready for the next step in his career. Meanwhile, 18-year-old Ayyoub Bouaddi has emerged as one of Europe's brightest midfield prospects. The Lille youngster is attracting attention from several top clubs, but Arsenal are reportedly among those monitoring him closely. But here is the biggest question. Why would Arsenal want both players? This could reveal Arteta's long-term master plan. Morgan Rogers would immediately strengthen Arsenal's attack. Bouaddi would strengthen the midfield not only for today, but for many years to come. Instead of making one blockbuster signing, Arsenal could be building two different generations of success at the same time. Imagine this: Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, Declan Rice, Morgan Rogers, Ayyoub Bouaddi. That would give Arsenal incredible depth for both the Premier League and the Champions League. However, signing Rogers won't be easy. Aston Villa reportedly value him extremely highly, with estimates placing any potential deal well above £80 million and in some reports around the £100 million mark or more. That means Arsenal would need to make one of the biggest investments in their history. So, are Arsenal prepared to spend that kind of money? Or do they believe Morgan Rogers is worth every single pound? We'll break down everything, including Arteta's tactical plan, Arsenal's chances of completing both deals, possible transfer fees, and what this could mean for next season. Before we continue, yet if you're enjoying this breaking Arsenal coverage, make sure you subscribe to Arsenal Daily Talk, turn on notifications, and never miss the latest Arsenal transfer news. And now, let's reveal why Morgan Rogers could become Arteta's next superstar signing. Why Morgan Rogers is Arteta's dream signing, Gunners. Let's dive deeper into why Arsenal are pushing so hard for Morgan Rogers. This is not simply about signing another winger. Arteta appears to be looking for a player who can transform Arsenal's attack in multiple positions. Morgan Rogers has become one of the Premier League's most exciting attacking players because of his versatility. He can play on the left wing, the right wing, as an attacking midfielder, or even behind the striker. That flexibility is one reason Arsenal have reportedly made him a priority target this summer. Think about Arsenal's current attack. Bukayo Saka dominates the right. Kai Havertz offers movement through the middle. Gabriel Martinelli brings pace on the left. But across a long Premier League and Champions League season, injuries and fatigue can make the difference between winning trophies and falling short. Morgan Rogers would give Arteta another elite attacking option capable of changing games. Imagine Arsenal needing a goal with 20 minutes left. Instead of relying on one or two stars, Arteta could introduce Rogers to add power, creativity and direct running. His ability to carry the ball through midfield, beat defenders one-on-one and create chances is exactly the type of quality Arsenal have sometimes lacked against deep defensive blocks. Can Arsenal really sign both players? Arteta's master plan revealed. Now Gunners, this is where the story becomes even more interesting. Signing Morgan Rogers and Ayyoub Bouaddi in the same transfer window would require careful planning. Arsenal are not only looking at talent, they are looking at balance, squad depth, and the future of the club. Let's start with the finances. If Aston Villa maintain their reported valuation of Morgan Rogers, Arsenal would need to make one of the biggest investments in the club's history. That means the Gunners may also need to generate funds through player sales before completing every target. Several Arsenal players have been linked with possible departures this summer. If some of those exits happen, they could create both the transfer budget and the squad space needed for new arrivals. But Arsenal's recruitment under Mikel Arteta isn't just about spending money. Every signing must fit the team's tactical identity. Morgan Rogers would add explosive pace, physical strength, creativity and versatility in attack. He can play across multiple positions and offers Arteta another unpredictable weapon against Premier League and Champions League opponents. Then there is Ayyoub Bouaddi. Although still very young, many scouts believe he has the intelligence and technical quality to become one of Europe's top midfielders. Arsenal have shown in recent years that they are willing to invest in elite young talent before their value skyrockets. Imagine Arsenal's midfield in the coming years. Declan Rice controlling the game, Martin Odegaard creating chances, Bouaddi developing alongside experienced stars, Rodgers adding another dimension to Arsenal's attack. That combination could keep Arsenal competitive for many seasons. However, there is one important point every Arsenal fan should remember. At the time of this video, neither Morgan Rogers nor Ayyoub Bouaddi has been officially announced by Arsenal. These stories are based on transfer reports and speculation, and negotiations can change quickly during the transfer window. That is why every new update matters. One positive meeting, one improved bid, or one breakthrough in negotiations can completely change the situation overnight. So keep your notifications on because we'll bring you every major Arsenal transfer update as soon as it breaks. Now we want to hear from you, Gunners. If Arsenal could only sign one of these players, who would you choose? Morgan Rogers? Ayyoub Bouaddi? Or do you believe Arsenal should go all out and sign both? Leave your answer in the comments below and tell us why. We read as many comments as possible, and your opinion could be featured in our next video. If you enjoyed today's breaking Arsenal transfer update, please smash the like button, subscribe to Arsenal Daily Talk, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest Arsenal news, transfer updates, match analysis, and exclusive discussions. Thanks for watching, stay safe, keep believing, and as always, come on you Gunners! Part 5. The final verdict. Will Arsenal pull off the double deal? Before we wrap up, let's look at the bigger picture. This transfer window could define the next phase of Mikel Arteta's Arsenal project. The Gunners have already shown they are determined to strengthen a squad capable of competing for every major trophy. But winning the Premier League once is one thing. Staying at the top year after year is an even greater challenge. That's why the links with Morgan Rogers and Ayyoub Bouaddi are so intriguing. Rogers represents proven Premier League quality. He has the power, creativity and versatility to make an immediate impact in Arsenal's attack. Bouaddi represents the future, a highly rated young midfielder with the potential to develop into one of Europe's elite if he continues his impressive progress. If Arsenal were somehow able to secure both signings, it would send a clear message to the rest of Europe. The Gunners are not just building for this season, they are building a dynasty. However, Arsenal fans should remain patient. Transfer negotiations are rarely straightforward. Clubs negotiate over transfer fees, payment structures, bonuses and personal terms, and situations can change very quickly. Until Arsenal make an official announcement, every report should be treated as speculation rather than a completed deal. That said, one thing is certain. This is a transfer story worth following closely, and we'll keep you updated with every major development. Now it's your turn, Gunners. Should Arsenal spend whatever it takes to sign Morgan Rogers? Is Ayyoub Bouaddi the perfect long-term midfield investment? Or do you think Arsenal should focus on different transfer targets? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear every opinion. And if you're new to Arsenal Daily Talk, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and turn on the notification bell so you never miss breaking Arsenal transfer news, exclusive analysis and all the latest updates from the Emirates. Thank you for watching and until next time, come on you Gunners!